I've got one of my old sketchbooks here and I'm going to show you my work as I progress from graphite drawings to coloured pencils. So in here you've got my very first attempt at using coloured pencil for my drawings. So if you want to see all of this, grab a snack and get ready to roast these drawings with me. Let's go! Hey people, it's Temi if you're new here, and I'm excited to look back at some old work. If you want to see a more recent sketchbook tour, I'll link to it at the end of this video, but this is just one of my old sketchbooks. This, I was trying to freehand. I don't even remember who I was trying to draw, but I don't really know what to say about it. A good head shape, I guess. So yeah, with each of the drawings, I'll critique them from the point of view of what I knew at the time, but also from what I know now and different improvements that I think would have helped me. This piece is of a YouTuber I was a very big fan of. Her name is Shirley B. Enyang, and I just wanted to draw her. I just wanted to practice, and I'm really quite impressed with how this turned out. I think I have really good tonal values. I mean, some of it has smudged, so it doesn't look that great anymore, but I think on the overall, I think I did a great job with this drawing. I remember that I really loved drawing hair at the time, so I really enjoyed that. One thing I definitely could improve is the material, like the clothes. Those creases are not believable. Okay, so this is supposed to be of Rapunzel from Tangled. It's just not great. Like, just looking at it, I'm just like, sis, this ain't it. And I think I was trying to use blending stumps at the time because you can see like the harsh blending. It's just, I can see why I didn't complete it is the conclusion. Most of you won't know who this is, but it's someone called Governor B, and he is a UK gospel rapper, and I was a massive fan. Like, guys, when I say massive fan, and I really wanted to draw him. The other thing was, I used to really find black people very hard to shade because you need so much more tonal value and you need a lot of pigment down basically, and then it's hard to blend the pigments and then to make it all look good overall. I mean, clearly it doesn't look good. Like, the material of the clothes is just awful. Yeah, it's just not great. However, I can see what I was trying to do, but I can definitely see why I gave up. Okay, now this one I love. I think it was one of the first ones that I actually achieved a good amount of tonal values, and I'm really happy with this one. And I've actually got a video, so I'll show you bits of the video. Excuse the quality of this video. I was drawing on my bed. The video is flipped. Clearly, you know, I'm right-handed, but I was recording on this very cheap webcam, and I mean, this drawing is from 2012, but it just goes to show that I've been interested in videos and drawing and all of this for a long time. But yeah, I really love how this turned out, and it was one of the first ones that I did, and I just thought, oh my gosh, I see a lot of potential here. Definitely points for improvement. I need to work on highlights, so I've got some nice darker tones. I don't have the darkest tones, so I think to achieve really dark shadows, to make the darkest points black and not a dark grey, I think that would work really well. But also the brightest points, so you can see the white of the page, but there are not that many highlights in the actual piece. So yeah, that's definitely a point of improvement. But I think this was good. Also, what is the signature, please? That last piece was January, and now we're in July. I used to take massive long breaks with each of my drawings, and this is meant to be of Ariana Grande. Believe it or not, that's who I was trying to draw here, and yeah, it's just not great, is it? Just looking at it, I definitely did not get a likeness at all. However, I do like the tonal values. I think that's a common theme here with my graphic drawings at this time. I think I started to do a really good job with the tonal values and just making sure I had enough contrast with just the pencils I was using. However, the likeness is not here. I mean, there's not really much detail in the eyes. The eyelashes not really there. Her smile is off. Where is her dimple? Yeah, it's just not great. I can see why I gave up on this drawing also. Another incomplete sigh. This is meant to be Miss Taylor Swift. And normally for my actual drawings nowadays, I would start with the eyes because I like to put a lot of details into the eyes and then work outwards. But for this one, I remember at the time I really loved drawing hair, so I started with the hair for whatever reason. And I love the gradient from the dark grey, you know, down to the lighter grey, which would have signified her blonde hair at the time. And I knew it was going to be hard because she's had really curly hair. But what I want you to see is this arm. It just doesn't look cute. And I'm sure that's why I didn't continue, because I've just got it at this super dark grey. And I think at the time, clearly I wasn't that comfortable with lifting colours to bring back highlights. But this just isn't cute. And once again, I could see why I gave up. But I think it was a good start, if only I'd persevered. I'm sure you're looking at this thinking, who the hell is this? This is supposed to be Jessica Ennis. So she is a British athlete, and this was around the time, I think this was 2012, 2013. This was around the time of the London Olympics. So she was all over the place. I was a big fan of hers and I wanted to draw her. I mean, yeah, it's just not great. And one thing you'll notice in the sketchbook is that I ripped pages out. I was not playing. If I didn't like something, out it went. And now, okay, this was an Instagram art contest. If you didn't know, I've been uploading my art on Instagram since 2012. So I've got all of this old artwork. I've got them, at least the completed ones. I've got them on my Instagram if you want to see those. But yes, so I've got this random Instagram art contest that I was trying to enter, and you had to draw an eye. This was in 2013, and I remember that I saw it in color and I really wanted to do it in color, but at this time I've never tried a color pencil drawing, so I have no idea what that could turn out like, but I had some acrylic paint. It's a good first attempt, I'm not going to lie. I think I did an okay job. I remember being happy with it at the time. I mean, these eyebrows are not it, but in terms of the value, so it's obvious that I just used a paint called Skin Tone, and I just wash that over the background because this is not based on a color mixture or any actual real valuable colors. It just looks a bit blur. But also the eyelashes, I mean, let's just say thank God for growth because this ain't it. But I do like the pupil. I think the colors and the sharpness, I really like it. I just wish the rest of the drawing was to the standard of the pupil. We're back to black and white, and this was the year that Beyonce was doing the Super Bowl, so there was this really cool poster that I wanted to draw. But I really like how this turned out. I think this is definitely a step up from the last pencil drawing I did. I think at this point I still need the sharpest highlights. It just feels like it's missing. Even if I've got the whites of the eye and I've got a little bit of shine on the lips, it just feels like there isn't that much dimension. Also, the same dimension with the darkest blacks you can get from using like an 8B pencil or charcoal. I'm definitely missing that as well. But overall, I think it's a pretty nice drawing. I was really happy with this. I still am. Now this one, once again, another Instagram challenge, another Instagram thing. Someone called Lindsay on Instagram that had this hashtag draw southern draw. And yeah, I did it. And I remember when I saw other entries, I thought, oh my gosh, I've got a good chance of winning. Guys, ask me what I would have even won. And I found the Instagram post and here's my caption. It's 2 a.m. now. I'm so tired. It took about 2 hours because I wasn't concentrating. Like, yeah, this was the state of me in 2013. Overall, I'm very unhappy with the drawing, if I'm going to be real. Yeah, I just feel like clearly I rushed it, like I mentioned in the caption, but also there just isn't that much detail. Firstly, there isn't much blending at all going on. Not blending can be a technique. It can be cool to do like cross-hatching and things, but I don't even think that's what I was going for. I think it just looks a little bit rough. Detail-wise, it's not really there. I know that I tried to use some techniques such as using like a thin eraser for the blonde hair strokes, but not great. And then most of all, I didn't even win the contest. So after all my drawing in the middle of the night, I didn't even win the contest. So before we look at what's in this folder, because this is actually when I first started color and pencil drawings and I tried them on this other sheet of paper, so we'll get to that in a second. But I've got House Art Hand, and this is back when I was in sixth form. For you guys in America, it's when you're between the ages of 16 and 18. And I would love to find this hand drawing. I can try to dig up. If you guys want to see my art from when I was at school, say like age 14 to 16, and then when I was at sixth form from 16 to 18, let me know and I'll be happy to do a video just going back in time. I've also got self-portrait written on the 5th of January 2014. So this would have been a day before my birthday. And I know that every time my birthday comes around, I always have this whole idea of, oh my gosh, it'll be good to do a self-portrait. And how good would it have been for me to actually follow through and look at an old self-portrait right now? But yeah, unfortunately I didn't. So all we've got is a blank page. Now I'm going to go to the drawings in this envelope, which include my first color pencil drawings. And oh, okay, so this is from June 2013, and this is of Angelina Jolie. Hopefully you can tell. I think I finally got likeness down here, and I'm very pleased with this drawing. I don't think I've got too much roasting to do. For a first color pencil drawing, I'm very impressed with it. It was definitely an easy one. She's very pale in this picture, and so I've just got a little bit of, I guess, orange and reds for shadows on the face. And because she's got this orange and the orange lips, I think it really fit it to have these sharp orange shadowed areas and also the orange background. Definitely for blending, I could have done a better job, but I think the eyes and everything, I think I did a good job. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is pretty sick. I mean, I hate the lips, let's be real. But yeah, this is nice. And actually, I found the post and I used some cheap coloring pencils. This was even before I could get Prismacolors. I think it was like a set of 12. And this is what I used for this drawing. So I'm impressed with this. I think I did a great job. Right, okay. And this next one, these lips, I used the same pencil pack. I am still a bit shook, I'm not going to lie to you. I can't believe I did this at that age, especially as one of my first few color pencil pieces. I think I absolutely aced it. I mean, looking at it, there's certain bits. For example, I've got a lot of white of the page coming through. So if I was doing this now, I would have at least one more layer over the top of this so that it ends up completely opaque. But I think overall, this is really nice. And then to go from the really dark black. And the difference for values with this one is that with a black coloring pencil, you can get really dark in comparison to using like a 4B or 6B graphite pencil, which still looks really grey. And I think that works really well here just for the contrast. I don't think I had a white pen or anything for the highlights yet, but that would have really helped boost the highlights up. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, I think this is absolutely sick. I can see some areas where I've got some purples from the shadows. So I'm starting to learn about, you know, mixing coloring pencils. Guys, I think I did a great job, I'm not gonna lie. And now as a stark opposite contrast, this ain't it. So what can I even say about this drawing? Okay, so this, if you don't recognize her, because I'm sure you don't, this is of It's Judy Time and Benji's daughter, their first daughter, called Juliana. I was a really big fan back in the day, and so I would watch all their vlogs. I think they even had daily vlog content, and I'll be there every single day watching it. And so I tried to draw her, and yeah, you can see that when it comes to skin tones, because I'm still drawing on white paper and I'm still trying to go as light as possible, this ain't it. None of this is it. Like, I was unable to blend anything. I think I'm still using the same cheap pack of pencils, so I'm unable to blend anything. I'm unable to make anything that looks good. The only part of this drawing that I think actually looks nice is the bow. I think I absolutely aced the bow, but everything else, dead. And now this one, I actually remember this. So this was Katy Perry, and I don't remember which music video it was, but she used to have like really colorful eye makeup. And I was really interested in trying that and drawing it. And of course I started with the eyes, but I'm pretty sad that I gave up on this because I think it would have actually come out nice. I think it would have had the same issue of not being opaque enough to really jump out of the page, but it would have been nice to look at the completed piece. But this is as far as I got with it. Okay, so back to my sketchbook, and I think those pieces I just showed you on the extra bit of paper were in 2013. So now we're in 2014. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I love this drawing. I think at the time, I just absolutely aced it. So it's another one that I've got a video on my YouTube channel, and I'll insert clips so that you can just have an idea of what I was doing back then. But I think with this one, I really challenged myself at the time, because I mean, who asked me to do all of this background? I don't know. And I used soft pastels on the background. So I actually had to watch my video to remember what supplies I used. So this was also the time I'd bought a very cheap set of Prismacolors from eBay, and I used it. And I just remember that getting the black for the horn just really gave this drawing so much dimension and so much contrast. And I absolutely love it. I just think at the time I was so impressed with this drawing. And again, I haven't practiced skin tones yet. So obviously Angelina Jolie is Maleficent at this point. She had very pale skin, so all I had to do and focus on were the dark shadows that I could just make with like a grey colour. So again, I'm not thinking about skin tones yet, but I think for what it is, I absolutely aced it. And also from that video, you can see that I've always been about the nails. I mean, my nails have gotten longer, but I've always been all about having my nails done and doing all of that. Now, seeing this drawing is very random for me because you guys already know I've never been that interested in drawing men. But most of all, what's my business drawing footballers? I'm not a football supporter. I couldn't care less. So this was very random for me to look back on. Yeah, I was trying to draw Neymar here and I didn't even start the colouring process. And then I'm trying to draw Messi here, and yeah, it's the whole same thing of, firstly, what business do I have drawing footballers? And I'm not saying a woman can't draw footballers. I'm just saying I have no interest in the sport. But just looking back at this drawing, this is again me trying to delve into skin tones and just kind of failing and then giving up. And it was one of those where I'm trying to mix the yellows and the oranges and it's not working. And if this is you right now and you're struggling with drawing skin tones, I've got a video where I show how I mix skin tone colors with my coloring pencils, and hopefully it can help you get out of this stage. But I can understand your frustration. I feel it. In 2014, I also felt the frustration, hence why I left this drawing. Okay, now this drawing was actually one of my faves at the time. So I also filmed this drawing for my YouTube, so you can see it if you want to. But this was an early attempt at a proper skin tone drawing where I had to add all the oranges and the peach and the Caucasian skin tone colors to get this piece together. The best part of this piece for me is definitely the eyes. I think I absolutely aced it. Eyes have always been a strong thing for me to draw, so I absolutely love that process. But with the skin, I actually had to watch my video to remind myself what I did or what I used, and I used conte pencils. So conte pencils are different from the Prismacolor wax pencils. Conte pencils are like a chalk kind of pencil, so you can blend it out with your fingers. And doing that made blending skin easier because it just meant I could apply a little bit of peach or orange or whatever color and then do a little bit of shading, and then I could move on. Of course, I'm missing some cooler colors here. I'm missing some cooler shadows. Now, if I'm coloring Caucasian skin, I would have a lot more green. I would have purples in there. I'd have lilac. So I'm definitely missing a lot of colors in there. But for a first kind of attempt of trying to get a colored piece together, I'm not mad at this. And I really do like the hair. I've always kind of enjoyed drawing hair, so doing the hair in this piece, I remember it being a very enjoyable process. Also, I'm noticing a pattern here. So I did this in July 2014, and I think it's because I was always at school, so I only had time to actually do art in the school holidays, which should have been the July kind of times. And now we've got Ariana Grande. So I tried to draw her again. Do you remember my woeful attempt the first time? This time around, I mean, there's a little bit more of a likeness to her. I can definitely tell it's her. I don't know if it's because at this point she had her signature ponytail thing. And I also like the fact that I think I've got the skin tone down here and it's looking really nice, in my opinion. I think I did a good job for starting the piece. I'm kind of gutted I didn't complete it because it would have been nice to compare the actual completed piece. But yeah, I'm not mad at this piece. And that's it in the sketchbook, and this is the final one. So the last piece I just showed you was from 2014, and this was an entire 2 years later. I actually started this piece in 2014 and I didn't finish it till 2016. In fact, I've got it on my Instagram as proof. So in 2015, I started this drawing nearly 2 years ago, and I finally completed it in February 2016. This is while I was at uni, so I can understand why I was so slow. But what an improvement, what a stark improvement. First of all, the pupil, amazing, exquisite, lovely. I didn't leave the whites of the eyes white. I've got some shadows, I've got some colors. We've got the eyelashes. Can we compare this side by side to the old eye I did in acrylics? A hot mess. And then for the actual skin, we've got the reds. I can see blues in these shadows. I'm so impressed with this piece. And I remember that when I did it, I was like, maybe I can do this drawing thing. Maybe I can actually do this color pencil thing. And I did this using the Prismacolor wax-based pencils, so I wasn't hiding behind blending with my fingers. I was actually actively trying to do something. I'm sure you can see from where I started in that sketchbook to where I ended that I really came a long way. Do you guys want to see me redraw one of my old pieces of art? Leave a comment down below if that's something you're interested in. I hope you learned something from this video, and if nothing else, I hope you enjoyed me roasting these pieces. Take a look at my more recent sketchbook tour, or have a look at any drawing tutorials on my channel if you want to improve your own art. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you on my next one. Goodbye.